So you've learned a lot, not only from the startups you were involved with before, but for the last 4 years. I mean, you've learned a ton, right? So for the listeners of this podcast, if you had to, I mean, we could do another hour episode on it, but if you had to leave them a couple of pieces of advice around starting their own business, if they have an idea, what would you tell them today?
I mean, starting your own business is for me, it's the most thrilling, fun thing in the world, right? But the ups and downs are extreme. It's mentally, physically, everything they say about it is the hardest thing you'll ever do. And so I've joked in the past, like, if you have the aptitude to be a middle manager, or your work-life balance is going to be way more richer. So I'd say do that first. But then if you're going to start your own business, I just be, and this feels cliche, but you be authentic, you be who you are, and you find people who are comfortable with your leadership style. I mean, I was talking about it this morning, like, I'm an introverted leader, right? So I expect people to work really hard and be autonomous and do their own thing. And sometimes people need more communication than that. And so I have to work on that, but I also make sure you are open about who you are and where you're going with the company. And then build your company then a little bit cliche, but build your company around a mission that everyone you hire is passionate about, right? So then you don't feel like you're in it by yourself.
The Riderflex podcast features entrepreneurs, business executives, and the stories behind how they got there, as well as daily tips on career advice and job interviews. Our show can be heard just about anywhere these days, but you can visit riderflex.com and click on the podcast page to hear all the previous episodes and learn more about the recruiting and consulting services we provide. Contact us at the email address info@riderflex.com or 888-964-5876. Thanks so much for listening, and if you enjoy our show, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and like the episodes.